Hi everybody. This is just a small video to deal with the problem of watching British television from their iPlayer in the United States. What we are going to do is we're going to go and find a proxy list with a free proxy list, and they do have paid ones, with IP numbers on it that are IPs for Great Britain, so that when we go to the site, then it tricks the server into thinking that we're in Great Britain. Okay, or we can pick a IP from another country, except for France. I think that you still have to use the British IP for France, but you'll just have to look that up yourself. But the first thing you do is, if you do not have the Firefox browser, you go and you download it. Okay, after you've gone and downloaded your Firefox browser, then the next thing we will do is go to a website, or there's many websites you can Google for free proxies. And I'm going to give you the name of the site that I used, and also proxy number and a port number. But when you're using these free ones, they're kind of fickle, and you may have to try several different ones to get it to work. So, and there's several paid ones out there, and all different prices. You just have to do a little research. And this URL that I'm fixing to give you also has a paid one, but I didn't check to see how much it was or anything. But this worked just fine for me. I apologize for the quality of this video. I'm just in a time crunch because we're leaving for Richmond on Sunday, and it's Friday night, so we have packing to do and stuff. Normally videos are just a little bit better than this, and I'm using a program called Camtasia Studio 6 to make this video. And you can, if you want to do it, you can download one for a free trial. You know, that's just up to you. I'm not pushing it, but I just like it. Anyway, the URL that you go to in order to get your proxy and your port, and proxy is your IP number that you're going to put in to your Firefox browser in order to access the iPlayer, is right here. And the proxy number I used is the 79.17043.72, and the port is 3128. Now, and you pick your country. In this case, it would be Great Britain. And you may have to try several of these proxies because they're free, and sometimes they don't work anymore. And so, and then you don't have to use this site. There's lots of them out there, but I believe if I were going to do this all the time, that I would just have a paid proxy and port, so that I wouldn't have to keep putting in numbers to guess which ones may work and which ones may not. So I believe that would be my recommendation to you. So just go ahead and go to this site, or any one you've chosen, and pick out your a proxy number and also a port number that corresponds with Great Britain. And I'll show you a screenshot of the page that I'm referring to. That I'm using, and I'm not even recommending this page, it just happens to be one that works for me. Okay, so I went to the web address, and then as you can see here, it says wish you had your own private UK proxy. I didn't click on that or anything, but you might want to. You might want to give it a try. This is the one with the white circle is the number I happen to pick for my new IP address and my new port, and it also says Great Britain over here, but it's not white. It's not in white yet. And these are some more Great Britain ones. And then if you go down, you know, I just did a search for the Great Britain ones, but they have them from countries all over the world. And there's many free proxy pages out there. So go ahead and pick out your proxy number. If you want to use mine just for practice, it may or may not work, because sometimes they'll work one day and then they'll not be working anymore, or offline or something. So that's the one I picked. I'm pretty sure it might work for you. Okay, if you could just leave that page up where you picked your proxies, so you don't have to jot the number down, you can just kind of copy it. But anyway, and open another Firefox browser window, and up here where it says Tools, click on it, and then go down to Options. Okay, and then I'll tell you what the next screen comes up in just a minute. First, I wanted to let you know that this is legal in the United States, but I don't know about other countries. I haven't checked. I don't have any idea, so you might want to do that yourself. Okay, so we're going to start with Tools, Options. Okay, now we're still in our Firefox browser. Now we've clicked on the Tools, and we clicked on Options, and then this is the page that comes up. The page that comes up next, you click on Advanced, and then you click on Settings, and then the connection settings will show up. Okay, and then you click on Manual Proxy right here where I've got it clicked, and then you put in that IP number and the port number that we looked up on the free proxy list. And it doesn't have to be this one, but you might want to start with this one. I'm not pushing it one way or the other. I just knew it worked for me. And then after you do that, you fill in these two things and click that. Then you say OK down here. Okay, after you've said OK, then you should be back to your Firefox page without the little drop-down menu. And then I put in the URL for London Tonight, because frankly that was the only TV show I was familiar with in Britain right now. And then I loaded it, and you have to wait a little while for it to load because it has a lot to do, so be kind of patient. And if you've chosen the wrong proxy, it won't load, or you'll get that message that you can't watch this the iPlayer in another country, or just in Britain. So and if you find this frustrating, well, like I said, there are some paid IPs, and they range different prices, I believe, and they're not expensive, so it might be worth your time. Okay, if there's not enough clarity here, then you can email us. We'll be on our trip, but we'll still have our laptop with us, so the email addresses are right there. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you soon. Let me recap what I'm trying to say really fast. Okay, what we're going to do with the proxy list is change our IP address so it tricks the server in Britain. And the way you do that is go to a free proxy list. You do a Google search for that, and then you pick out one that is for Great Britain along with the port. And then you open your Tools, Options, and I believe that the next one was Advanced, and then Settings, and then on your connection settings there's a place to put your proxy number and your port number, and then there's one little place you tick, you mark and you check off, and then you say OK, and then your Firefox browser is all clear to the drop down menus, and then you put in your URL that you want to go to, and just go to it and then wait for it to load, and it worked just fine for me. Thank you. We'll see you soon.